Yes, I want to start streaming the event. Now, do it! Right, I've just been on, apologies, good afternoon. This is going to be another one of these quick look. Actually, it's just arrived. It came in the mail about an hour and a half ago, and I just decided that it's a Thursday afternoon, and I just thought I'll show this off. I'll just show this off. So this won't be long. I'm saying that now, it won't be long. Apologies to the people that were on Facebook, because I thought I would just cheat and I would quickly do this on Facebook and just show off in Facebook Live. But Facebook Live was playing up in my PC, so I couldn't scroll up and down chat. Chat stopped updating, and I didn't know what was going on, so I just binned it. Before I get going, because I can't hear, you can, is the sound, let me know if the sound's okay in this, because I know that the sound that I did on the video for the Beagle was pretty crap, and that was a bit of a pisser. So Joy of Sim says Todd wouldn't know a quick review show until if it hit him hard. That's fair comment, actually. That is fair comment. So once again, to those of you that are Eddie's saying sound is dead on. That's bra. The gadget says I'm a ball bag. True story. True story. So all good. Now, thank you for that. The Klika. Right. Chris Scott. Now, you know, I've shown you Chris Scott mods before. I'll show you. I've got one up here. Boom. There we go. Remember this? That's a Chris Scott mod. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Well, I forget where I saw the prototype for this. Was it for the one I'm going to show, the Klika? Was it the last expo? He brought a prototype one along there, and I do believe I was there when young Mr. Grove came up with the name for this mod, the Klika. Sorry. Sound is okay, but not great, says Kizmaz now. If you want great, go and watch the Vaping Biker. His sound is awesome. My sound is mediocre at best. So I'll take okay. Right. So this is the Klika. And as I said, I saw the prototype when it was at the last Vape Expo in Birmingham. And they all went up for sale. I think it was at the beginning of the week. They went up for sale on Chris's website. And I resisted and thought, I'm not going to buy one. And ended up going to my bed that night. And for some reason I couldn't sleep. Got back up and I ordered one. And good old Royal Mail. It took until today to arrive. So this is a Delrin mod. It's, what did Chris say? It's vapored. It's like a polished Delrin, and it's got a switch fit in it. You can switch that on and off. There is an on-off switch, and it is, yeah, obviously I've not had it long, so this will be first impression. This is just going to be first impressions. I'm not going to do a full review. I'll talk about this in later vlogs. I bought this for myself because I wanted one, because it just looked funky and different. I'll just check the chat before we go, and there's, show that. There's a few people. See these people? Just oh, there's Howard from Boston. Howard, we might be going to Boston next year. If we are, I may end up on your doorstep. Vape don't smoke. I have no idea what that mod is. Sorry, mate. The other stuff, TC Vapes. It says refresh if the sound's not that great. Good comment. Tina, Andrew, V-Dog, Andrew, Soras. There's a few of you here that have nothing else to do on a Thursday afternoon. So, enough blethering. I will switch to the up close camera and we'll show you this, and we'll see what you think. But hopefully this camera plays ball, because yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, there we go. We are now close up, and hopefully the sound. Actually, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go back to the other camera. Can you tell me if you can hear if the sound is still okay on the close-up? If you could let me know if that sound was okay as well before I start whittering on and the sound's absolutely guff. If you could let me know. There's Jeff. I don't know, Vape Don't Smoke is going on about the Optimist with 3 sets of doors. Is it worth buying for £75? I don't know what that mod is, but maybe somebody in chat does. Right, Eddie says the sound is still grand, which is great, so let's crack on. Right, so I think I paid £145. I think that's what they cost, and it arrived in a little box like this, and it came with a doctor's signature. Yes, a doctor's signature on the box, and inside was this. Now I'm doing this on the old scabby wood because you wouldn't be able to see it on the white background, and I don't know if this will help, but we'll give it a go. So here we are. Now this is about the same size as a Phobia. You know, just your standard. It's almost identical in size. So it's quite funky that he's managed to do that and get a switch fit in there as well. So you've got a Modmaker 510 on the top, and it's Delrin. This is the firing button here, and I don't know if you can hear that clicking away there. Get back in shot, and obviously it's got the button also is CSM, which is also quite smart. It's got I don't know if this is going to pick this up. Can you see that? It's got Klika in it there as well. Pretty smart. It is pretty smart. Now, they've got 2 doors on it, and each door does come off. Down in the bottom here, hopefully you can see it. Now, can you see how there is a cutout here, but there doesn't seem to be a cutout on the one there. Which is kind of annoying, because it means that I can pull this one off no problem. Boink. So that comes off okay, and I can get in that side, but getting into the other side just seems to be a little bit more. Yeah, I can't really get into that one too well, so I might have to sand that, just because I don't have any nails. I mean, I can always get in there and push it off, but it's a little gripe and a little moan from me, but I'm a miserable sod. The internals, we have got, as I said, we've got a little switch fit. There's a little switch there. You can switch it on and switch it off. And we've got contacts going there. Obviously, we do have, because it's a switch fit, you've got all these wires in here as well. And the rest, I'm just going to show you in the close-up, the up top stuff, because that's it for the internals. Obviously, your bottle's going to sit in there like that. Boink. A bottle in there. Put my battery in, like that. Get my doors. Obviously, that one is going to go on there, like that. And that one is going to go on there, like that. Boom. There we go. That's that. So that's it. Just a quick close-up, okay? Just a quick close-up. Now, as I was saying in the Facebook chat, and the Facebook when I first got it, now, I love Chris to bits, and I really like his work and whatnot, and I know if it might sound like I'm being miserable off the bat, I'm not meaning to. This is just my initial observations. Whilst I like the fact that I can get in here and I can push stuff to to get the doors off, and I can get the battery out by pushing it from the back. I do have to be honest that, and it's quite strange, this is quite a turn of events for me. Remember Nigel Moxon's the SVB, the Silver Surfer that I showed off, and I was never, at first I was a bit grumpy, shall I say grumpy, miserable about the fact that he'd coated the switch vet in an epoxy, and I thought, it's covered in glue. Well, I'm not, what the hell. That's the only thing I'm not a fan of in this one, is that there are lots of little, you know, they're tiny wee wires. There are tiny wee wires in there, and they are exposed. And there's part of me that does wish that that was actually covered in an epoxy, so that, you know, there's no chance of me damaging those wires. That's just an observation off the bat from me on that one. But aside from that, it does seem, it's light as a feather. It's Delrin. I mean, obviously it's light as a feather, but it is very, very comfortable to squonk with, because you've got the, you know, that fully exposed squonk window there. It's pretty smart. Trevor Larkin saying, yeah, the SVBF. That's correct. Glenn Nice says, my boss just yelled at me for watching. What's your boss's name? And I'll shout back at, no, don't tell me, don't tell me. So there we go, it's got the 1 on it just now. And look at that, it is, I mean, I've got larger hands, and it's very, very comfortable. You can't see that there, very comfortable. I mean, I just use my thumb just right there. Joy of Sims saying, to epoxy or not to epoxy? Can the mod makers not win? It's true. I feel a bit of a dick for saying it. I honestly do. And yes, they cannot win when it comes to stupid idiots in a shed with that wouldn't know how to do something like this. So it's just, I don't know. I just see the wee wires, and that freaks me out, because I know that over time I will probably end up breaking one of them. But because I can solder like a true expert, that won't be an issue. It is. Somebody's, is it a left-hand mod as well? I wouldn't say this is a lefty. This I mean, I've got it in my left hand there just now, and I mean, I could hold it like that and then squonk with my thumb, but I don't know. I think this is a righty. That could upset a lot of people. Tina H says costs. This cost £145. It came in black as well, and you could also buy stabilised wood doors for £45 for a pair, a set, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I never bothered with the stab wood doors because I actually like it all white. That does appeal to me. If you don't know that mod maker, you should check it out. They've got some brilliant looking mods. Just reading some chat here. I'm just going through chat. My apologies. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll get straight back to you. I'm going back up. Is it possible to use a flat wire instead of the ones in there? Might look and fit better. Trevor Larkin's got one arriving as well. Joel Young says it's a very clean, nice job. Hunan Patel's from India. Joy of Sim says, don't tell Karen. Yeah, you're bloody right in that one. James Down says, left hand would be awkward to use based on the design. Well, if you had the switch on the other side. Well, no, you're absolutely right. Well, yeah, you are right. I don't know. What do I know? I don't make mods. I'm glad I bought it, because it's a really nice wee squonker, and I like the fact that I can switch it on and off. I like the fact that you've got the SwitchVet V2 in there. I mean, what's that? I can't remember. Is it 50 amp? Is it 40 or 50 amp? Somebody will remember me? Remind me. don't actually know if Chris has any left or if he's sold them all out. CSM News, I found it a bit of a bugger to actually find in his site the other day when I was trying to gallery stay, CSM Kenzie Mod Gallery. It's a right bugger to find on his website. Woodshop, no. There is no section as such for the Klika that I can see. Kenzie Mod, Stabilised Wood, CSM New, is it in the news section? No, it's not there. Try basket. Nah, it's a bit of a bugger. I'll get the link and I'll stick it in the description for this video, and if there is any left, then you can go and have a look. Obviously, I've just closed down YouTube. I really need to stop cheating and doing these quick look things, because I just make such a mess of them. 2 seconds, I'm just going to open this back up, and I'm in an event. I'm offline. There we go. Oh no, that one. Santa Loves Me, the Klika by CSM, live control room. I'm still streaming. Skin in my teeth. Trevor Larkin says he's got 3 left. Thank you for checking that out. Thank you for checking that out. Eddie Kane says the V2 is 50 amp. Thank you for confirming that. Dominic says usual high quality from Chris. It does. It feels like a nice little quality piece. I have those little gripes, but I'm entitled to those little gripes. Yeah, as always. I will say that obviously the guys in the Ideal Ohm Show, I know they've got them as well. The Ideal Ohm Show is on at 9 o'clock tonight. Go to your YouTubes and check it out, and no doubt they will be discussing this at great length as well. This is just a quick look from me for the Klika. If anybody has any questions on this device before I shut this stream down, please let me know now. And I'll just have another vape. It's a soft silicon bottle. It's probably another mod maker bottle. Is it a Goldilocks bottle? I'm not 100% sure. I never checked. But it is a soft silicon one, but it returns to shape very, very quickly. It's not stupidly soft. And it's probably going to be the 7.5mm carry-on as usual. So that is it from me. If nobody's got any questions, I'm going to bog off and get on with my afternoon. Thank you to those people that came along, and yeah, see, buttons are going wrong everywhere. I'm going to stop doing this live stuff because it just doesn't work for me. Guys, have an excellent weekend, and I will try and I'll probably do a vlog on Saturday or Sunday, because I've actually got a lot of stuff on this weekend, but we'll catch up with you later on. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. I hope everything was okay, and we will catch up with you very soon. Bye for now. Yes, I want to stop streaming. Stop streaming.